Alrighty, welcome into a Getting Technical solo game breakdown brought to you by Better and Green. Wyatt, tonight we have multiple good games on the schedule. We will be talking most of them, but we're going to split up into different videos, keep them relatively short here. First game we're going to start with is the one true ranked game of the night in the Big Ten, 13th ranked Purdue, heading to 7th ranked Nebraska. Nebraska is just a slight home favorite here, right around -1.5, -2, over under 148.5. Should be a really good matchup here between the Big Ten. You and I both Big Ten guys. Love our Big Ten hoops. I'm going to send it to you first for your breakdown on this game. Purdue, Nebraska. How are you looking at this one?
Yeah, this is a tricky game for me. Nebraska is that 2.5-point favorite at home, but I'm kind of going to lean with Purdue here, and I'm going to pick them for my official pick on the show. Purdue plus the 2.5 points. The reasoning behind this, Purdue had a tough little stretch here in the Big Ten, losing 3 consecutive games, losing to UCLA by 2, losing to Illinois by 6, and then losing to Indiana by 5, to then go on and win 2 games against 2 terrible teams in Maryland and Oregon. Now they have a chance again at a Nebraska team who's number 7 in the country, does have 2 losses, but I think it's a good spot for Purdue to get back on track. I know, like I said, 2 wins in a row, but they were against bad teams. This is a team that's a top 10 team that Purdue, I think, is much better than. And I think this would be a huge win to continue the momentum and get a little confidence back, beating a top 10 team. So it might be ugly. I'm seeing the bets are split here on both teams. I don't know if there's an official sharp side. If you guys have watched it all, I'm not super sold on Nebraska. I do think they're a very good team, but I think Purdue is just a better all-around team. So I'm just going to trust that they are better, that they need this win to get some confidence back. So I'm going to take Purdue at the plus 2.5 at Nebraska tonight.
Yeah, we're going to disagree on this game. I like Nebraska laying the points or the money line if you can find it at a playable price, but I'm not too sold on this Purdue team for the first time in years. But, I don't think there was much of a fluke to those 3 consecutive losses. They really, just going back and looking at, play in the Big Ten, they just aren't blowing me away. They did have a nice early win at Wisconsin, won that one by 16 points, but 3 straight home games, Washington, Penn State, Iowa, I know Iowa gets a little bit of love in the Big Ten. I'm not sold on Iowa whatsoever. You take Bennett Sturts off that team, they're absolutely nothing. But they only beat Washington by 8. They beat Penn State by 8. They beat Iowa by 7. Then they go to USC. I know it's tough to travel out west. Win that game by 5. Then they lose UCLA, Illinois, Indiana. And then, they did have 2 nice bounce back wins, but Maryland is terrible. Oregon is terrible too. They only beat Oregon at home by 4 points on Saturday. I just think Purdue's finally regressing a little bit. They're going to lose a lot of their pieces this year. They'll be a new look team next year. Braden Smith will be gone. Fletcher Lawyer finally, I think, will be gone unless he has, a 13th year. And Trey Kaufman-Renn, I think, will be gone as well. But yeah, I was high on this team coming in. I thought they had legit national title contention shot, but I don't know that they do. Now going to Nebraska, where they've only lost 1 game. That was against Illinois. I think you and I both were on Illinois in that game. It was a revenge spot, not a great spot there for Nebraska, and I think a better spot for Illinois. So I think Nebraska is going to be able to hit the 3, which they've kind of been able to do all year at home. Better environment. They've been battle tested with Michigan, with Illinois in 2 of their last 3 games. I like Nebraska here. I think they're. I'm still not that sold on Nebraska as far as their ceiling on the year, but I do think right now they are better than Purdue. So I'm going to lay the small number with Nebraska there at home.
It's not often that me and Ethan are split. So let us know in the comments who you got for Purdue and Nebraska tonight.
Welcome to Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? Listening to cash out, that's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top. Hey, shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome to our podcast, Better and Green.